Hi Facebook. I haven't done one of these lives in a long time, and I realize it's been a month that we've been home. We've been home for a month, and it hasn't been easy. It is 100% a mental health crisis in the making, if it's not already hitting some of you like that. But there have been a few things that I've noticed over this past month that have kept me feeling a little more confident or a little calmer. And so I thought I'd share a few of them. And the first one has to do with essential oils, which I don't think I've really talked about on Facebook that much. But having my stash of essential oils here, I realize have been such a foundation to my daily being okay. So I want to give you a few recipes and show you how I've used them and why maybe I didn't, panic at the beginning when everyone was rushing out for cleaning supplies and whatnot. So, one thing that I always do with my essential oils is I make hand soap, our foaming hand wash that we use. I'm reusing one of the Method bottles that I had bought over the years. I think that they actually have the best pump, better than any of the others I've bought. So we're just about out of our bathroom hand soap. This is how I make it. I take Dr. Bronner's Castile soap, or any Castile soap that you find. A big bottle like this is probably about $15, maybe $20, but when you see how long it lasts, you'll be amazed. So it's all natural. It's really just good ingredients for you, great for the environment, great for your body. I fill up any bottle that I'm using about a quarter of the way with the Dr. Bronner's or the Castile soap, and then I choose an essential oil of my liking. I'm going with Thieves, Young Living's, ultimate germ killer. So in this, I guess this is probably about 10 ounces. So I'm gonna put 10 drops of essential oil in here. You don't need a lot of essential oil. 10 to 12, something like that in a bottle this size, especially because we also already have the soap, so we don't need that much of a cleaner added. But only, 10 drops of an essential oil because they are super concentrated. You don't need a lot. They come in small bottles for a reason because you can get a lot of use of the small bottles. So I've got my Castile soap filled up about a quarter of the way. I've added my essential oils, and now I'm just gonna top it off with water. And voila, I've got a whole new brand new foaming hand soap for the bathroom. I feel like everyone was rushing out trying to buy more and more cleaning supplies, but a few key ingredients in your home go a long way and they can keep it. So here's my foaming hand soap, little Castile soap, some essential oils, and water. The next thing that I started really doing much more since the COVID-19 virus hit is cleaning my produce when I bring it home. Historically, I've been fairly lazy about washing off my produce, but now I feel like it's just necessary. So I'm gonna show you how to make a spray bottle to spray your produce down. You don't even have to wipe it off. You could just spray it. What I usually do is fill a large container with it, so maybe I'll show you both. To do a spray bottle, this is a 12 ounce, this is a 16 ounce spray bottle. I'm gonna take some apple cider vinegar. You can use white vinegar if you want, but I've got the apple cider, so may as well use it. And I'm gonna fill up about 2 ounces of apple cider vinegar in here. Maybe a little less, it's super strong smelling. If the smell of vinegar really bothers you, you can actually skip the vinegar and use only essential oils. And then I'm grabbing lemon. Lemon is the ultimate cleaner. It smells delicious. It's actually not only a great cleaner, but mentally, it's a wonderful aroma to help lift your spirits, quell some worries and depressions and other things like that. So anyway, I take my essential oils and I'm gonna add 10 drops of lemon in here too. You see it comes out pretty quickly. So now I have this spray bottle with some apple cider vinegar and some lemon essential oil and adding water. Once again, just filling it up with water. I'm right by my sink if you can't tell. And now I've got this great spray that I can take my fresh produce when I bring it in. For example, a giant watermelon. I picked this up the other day. What's better than watermelon? So I spray it down when we come home, and it does, it not only cleans out the pesticides and whatnot, but it can just help kill some germs that might linger on your produce. And it stays nice. The other option is For example, if you're getting berries or you just have a lot of stuff and you want to fill up a giant pot with some vinegar and water and your lemon essential oil, it's a great way to clean off your produce. And next time I do it, I'll show you, because especially your blueberries and your apples, you'll see a big difference in how clean they are after you've washed them. And especially now with COVID, we do want to just be a little cleaner. I'm not saying it's curing anything, but maybe avoiding some other stuff. So the last two things I want to share about how I've been using my essential oils is three things actually. We diffuse essential oils all the time, or I do. I wake up every morning and I put in essential oils in my diffuser, which I'm gonna grab. Sorry, hang on, I'm right there. I should have thought to do this sooner. So here's my diffuser. Every morning I fill it up with about a 1/4 cup of water, and then I usually add a blend of a few different oils. Usually it's lavender, peppermint, and lemon. Put 2 or 3 drops in of each oil in your diffuser, and then plug it in and turn it on, and it cleans the air. It lifts the energy, raises the vibration around you, and we can all use a little higher frequency right now. So I highly recommend using a diffuser. The other way you can use essential oils without a diffuser is to literally open up the bottle and smell it. It's super strong coming out of the bottle, so you might want to hold it away. Or you can apply essential oils directly to you. So what I picked up right now is called Joy. Who can't use a little joy right now? I actually always apply it to my thumb, because our base of our big toe and the base of the pad of our thumb is connected to our brain, and I like that connection. And then I actually rub it right over my heart center, and I find it really has been helping me stay a little elevated, a little happier. So you can find an oil that just lifts you up, that smell that just brings you maybe to a better place, a great memory, whatever it is. That's the power of essential oils, is that they affect us on a neurological way pretty quickly. So find an oil that you love. Another oil that I've been actually smelling and applying is called Clarity, because I feel like this has been a bit of a mind fuck, excuse my language, but I think we're all just like, what's going on? So with oils that I want to help quiet the mind or clear the mind, I usually take a little bit and put it just right on my ear, actually, or right on my temples, and the Clarity helps provide some clarity. But my secret to sleep, I think we're all waiting for that one, is a combination of 3 oils. This is an oil that I would actually make for people, or a combination of oils that I would make for people, for kids who have a lot of trouble focusing. So I'm not allowed to use disease names, but you can maybe get the gist of it. People who cannot stop, right? And they're just kind of always thinking and going or can't focus. This combination of lavender, cedarwood, and vetiver, this has been what's gotten me to sleep. So lavender, cedarwood, vetiver. I'll show you how to make a little roller bottle with it. So roller bottles, you can get them on Amazon. You could probably find them at your local health store. If you buy them on Amazon, probably a little bit cheaper. At the store, they're maybe like $1 each. Even still, it's not a big investment. So this is how I make my secret sleep roller bottle. I take lavender essential oil and I add 5 drops. Again, we don't need a lot. So 5 drops, that's 5 of lavender. And then I add 5 of cedarwood. Cedarwood is just, it makes me feel like a campfire. It's just warm and cozy. 3, 4, 5. Maybe you notice that the oils actually come out of the bottle at different speeds. That's because every oil is different. This last oil, this vetiver, it's actually a syrup, so it comes out super slow. And what vetiver has been used in a lot of studies with children who have severe focusing challenges. Lavender, everyone knows lavender, right? Lavender is your balancing oil. We often think of it as calming. Oh, here comes one. It comes out so slowly. 1, just 2 drops of vetiver. So lavender we think of as calming, but the reality is it's balancing. Most of us just need to calm down a little bit. So lavender does that. But if we're feeling low, it's not going to bring us lower. It's actually going to elevate our spirit. So lavender is this great all around oil that's good for everything. And the cedarwood is also, it's just very comforting. It's a yummy oil. So this is what the roller bottle looks like when you have filled it up with 12 drops of essential oil. And I think that a roller bottle like this, usually 10, maybe 15 drops of essential oil is what you're gonna do, unless you're working on a very specific recipe for a specific reason. And I advise you to either do your research or ask someone with knowledge about using more. Because again, the oils are very concentrated and you don't need a lot. So more is not necessarily better. Sometimes it actually has a counter effect. And then what we do with our essential oils, if we're going to apply them topically, is we dilute them, and we dilute them in a fatty oil. So I have a bottle of grapeseed oil here. You can use a fancy carrier oil. Young Living has a carrier oil. I usually stick with whatever oils I cook with. I cook with grapeseed oil, so I use that. I wouldn't use olive oil because it has a strong aroma and you don't want it to, compete with the aromas of the oils. But again, whatever like high quality oil you have, avocado oil, almond oil, jojoba oil, although not only jojoba oil, all the good stuff. So then I just fill the roller bottle up with my grapeseed oil. If it wants to come out, I just opened up the bottle. I don't know why it's not coming out. I'm gonna pop that off and just pour it. So you fill it up until almost the top, and then the roller bottles come with a roller top. As you can see, it's got a little rolly top there. And then put a cap on it. Most importantly, label it. So you can use masking tape, you can use a return address label, you can use whatever sticker you have. Put it on there. Again, I call it my deep relaxation or my sleep helper. You can call it whatever you want. I think some people called it liquid Xanax. Technically not allowed to say that one, but shh, don't tell anyone. So it's 5 drops of lavender, 5 drops of cedarwood, 2 drops of vetiver. And if you don't have the vetiver, try the lavender and cedarwood. That might work really well for you as well. And I think that's it. So these have been my my really go-to uses of essential oils this quarantine period. Again, I made my foaming hand soap, so you can do the foaming hand soap with any, you don't even have to make it foaming, but it's better. Fill it up a quarter of the way with your Dr. Bronner's, your Castile soap. Add about 10 drops, 15 drops of essential oil, whatever flavor you like or whatever oil you like. I like Thieves because it's a germ killer. And then fill up with water and you've got your foaming hand soap. The other thing I made was the produce spray, about 2 ounces of vinegar or apple cider vinegar, about 10-15 drops of lemon essential oil. You could probably even use lemon juice if you don't have lemon essential oil, but it will eventually go bad, so you have to keep it in the fridge. And then top with water and spray down your produce when you get it in. Or just turn this whole thing into a soak and soak your vegetables and your fruit for maybe 30 seconds to a minute, and then take out and let it air dry. The last thing we made was the roller bottle, which I just went over, and then just other essential oils to help with some focus and some clarity and some uplifting moods. And I'd love to hear what you have been using. What have you been doing to help yourself stay calm and focused? The other things that we use or that I've been holding on to dearly is my use of CBD, and maybe I'll come back another day and do a live about that. And of course, yoga and meditation. And I hope that you're finding a way to do some self-care, because it's really easy to stay on the couch right now or feel really overwhelmed by everything. But we're in this together, and we have this community here on Facebook, and thank you everyone for watching. It's so nice to see your names and see your faces next to you. Be well, my friends, and please reach out if you have any questions about these recipes, or if you're curious about how to use an oil for something else. I'm happy to share, and if you are interested in purchasing essential oils, please also reach out. You can get them through me, or I could at minimum give you advice on what to look for and how to purchase. So, be well, my friends.